the 30th of December, 2019, I was in motion while a friend of mine called me. I went there to go and pick my bus that I bought, a used bus, but I was trying to put one or two things together before I can put it on the road. So it was that same day that I went to go and pick the bus. So this friend of mine went for Xmas in his hometown. So he was on his way coming. So when he called me, unfortunately for him, I'm still within Mushin coming to Oshodi. So he asked me to pick him up in Oshodi, which I waited for him at a designated park in Oshodi bus stop. Not on the road, at the park. I entered the park and parked my bus. All my doors are closed except the driver's side, which I was. So I parked there. I was waiting for him. I have to roll down my seat to be in a relaxing mood. So two guys walk up to me to ask me task force money. And I was in relaxing mood. They called on me. Then I sit up, asked them task force money. I said, okay, I'm sorry, brother. I'm not picking passenger here. As you can see, my doors are closed. And when you see the bus, no one needs to tell them. You will know that this bus is just coming out because it's a neat bus painted white that I'm just coming out from where I went to go and pick the bus. They now said, fair corporate, Abi, meaning I did not want to cooperate to pay the task force money. I said, no, you should understand me, bros. They left me. Not quite 2 minutes. Other 4 FT guys, well-fed guys, they walk up to me again and they just opened my door. 2 came from the passenger side and 2 from my side. They opened my door and said, come down, Mr. Man. I said, please, may I know you? And they said chorously, Otun Soyimbo, meaning that I'm speaking English for them. So I now said, what is the problem? What can I do for you? They said, you are a stupid man. You are an idiot. They started dragging. I should bring my bus key. For what? Then I now noticed some policemen, standing few meters away from that park, which I'm very happy to see them because I'm once like them. I've been a policeman in the past. So I'm happy to see them. Then immediately I ran towards them, at least to come to my aid. That's, brothers, I'm so person before. These people came to come and harass me at the park. I don't know what I've done to them. They've not even tell me what I've done. And they asked me to be my boss kid. They say I should shut up. I should keep quiet. Then something just flashed back to me. That, okay, those guys, because I saw them wearing a jacket. And the jacket, written boldly on it, task force. So I now flash back from the first 2 guys that came to me to come and ask money of task force from me. They said, where's your boss key? They heard me, I mean the police officer, and they just pushed me down. So one of them that led them is Inspector Ade by name, because he also was wearing jacket, but somebody called his name there. Then Ade is they call him 2IC. That meaning 2IC means the second in command of that particular team. I waited there. They left for almost 3 hours before they came back because the incident happened around to 5 in the evening. So they came back around past 7 in the evening. I started begging. So they said I should go and bring 50,000 naira. And I said, 50,000 naira for what? They say, I'm asking question. That I should get out of the office. Later, when I see that none of them is listening to me, I called a friend which is a police officer, put him on speaker to speak to them. They took the phone from me, they smashed my phone on the ground. So I pick up the phone has scattered. I continue begging them. 10,000 to 15,000 to 20,000. They didn't listen to me. So when it was something to 11 in the evening, Inspector Ade said Sergeant Emmanuel should throw me out of the compound. So they pulled me out of that compound and they pushed me out of the compound. That was around 11 p.m. on that 30th December 2019. So I left. I was not happy. I couldn't go back home. Then my wife was communicating with me. He came to Oshodi because I have a friend within that axis. Because I've made up my mind, I will go to where I can see redress. Because it's a slap on me for them to treat me that way. Beating me without nothing, parking in the designated place, because on that phone, I have to picture where my boss was parked. So they smashed it that day. So I went there to Zone 2 the second day because I believe that is where I can see redress. I went to go and lay my complaint there. So when I got there, so they directed me to monitoring unit, which is headed by SP Taufik Tijani. So I spoke with him. He called some people out for me that they should take my statement and put it down officially. Then he was mad at what he heard from me. Then he now give me 4 SPOs. SPOs means superior police officers. And you can call superior police officer from anybody from ASP. On confirm ASP, that is 1 star. Confirm ASP is 2 star. And DSP is 3 star, which is a deputy superintendent of police. So he gave me about 2 assistant superintendent of police, 2 assistant, 1 DSP, that is deputy superintendent of police. That was the person that headed the team that we went together to a task force office. His name is Joseph Oga, DSP Joseph Oga. So he's the one that led the team. So we went there with police vehicle, written boldly MPF on with deep blue color of police. We went there. So getting there, because we went there with marked money given from Zone 2. So when we got there, because initially what they told me is 50,000 naira. So the OC, that is SP Jani Taufik, gave 20,000 naira mark money from his office. He gave us that we should go to it. He gave the person that led the team, that is DSP Joseph Oga. So when we got to a particular place before we get to the compound, DSP Oga gave me the money. So I now take my own money to balance the 50,000 naira they demanded for. So, but getting there, when I saw Sergeant Emmanuel, the one that, as Inspector Ade say he should take 50,000 from me yesterday, which was on the 30th. So he now said, after I left, Oga has considered me that they should take that 20,000 from me. And already going there, I have, taken my own 30,000 naira to join the 20 naira. I had to join the 20,000. Excuse me. So I now asked from Sergeant Emmanuel that where's your ATM here? He now showed me that they have ATM there. So I want to go and separate the money to remove my own money out of because I have other money apart from that 30,000 naira that I joined with the 20,000 they gave me from Zone 2. So I separated my money to signal the people that came with me, the police officers that went there with me. So I signaled them. So I went back in there. I gave the money to Sergeant Emmanuel. He collected the money. Immediately he collected the money, the police from Zone 2 swing into action. They got him apprehended, and the people there, they saw that we apprehended him. He was dragging. He didn't want to give up. They showed their ID card. We are monitoring from Zone 2. He was saying it's not going anywhere. So they held on him. All these other people, they were trying to take other money from him because they retrieve other money apart from that money. Because he collected 20,000 naira from me, they retrieve about 32,000 naira from him, which his colleague inside that same office have taken money out of him in presence of all, because there are many there. So there's this particular guy that put call across, because all the people that went there with me, except one other man that is a Yoruba man, none of them speak Yoruba. They are not Yoruba. So this guy make a call, one of their staff there. So the next thing I heard from him, that I've heard you, sir. He speak it in Yoruba, and I will put it in Yoruba exactly the way he put it. Okay, mutigbosa. Then he now said, organic ebonwo. Say, boss say you should descend on them. Say, chairman say you should descend on them. Which is the task force chairman. It's referring to the task force chairman, which is CSP Saheed Egbeyemi. So this is how they pounce on me. They beat me to a stupor. And after beating, putting me on the ground, which the camera can see from here, I've been operated upon. I can stand now that I have major operation on me before. So they now put me down and they are now matching me on the ground. Like I don't know how many people. There are so many people on uniform. They will pounce on me, mash my tummy, jump to the other side. Another one will come and started doing Uzobu Eyi by Eyi on me. And that was what they were doing. Say Uzobu Eyi by Eyi on me. They beat me to a stupor that I could not talk again. I couldn't do any. I could not move my body again. They poured drinks on me, claiming that they saw drinks on me. They poured drinks on me, beating the other policemen. So one managed to escape out of the policemen. So he make a call through to Zone 2 to the boss, which is SP Taufik Tijani. So SP Taufik Tijani, the OC monitoring in Zone 2, have to reinforce and come with his other boys there that they have, what they have done to the people he sent there. Because they seized them, they didn't allow them to take the police vehicle out, and they said they are not going anywhere. So, which the police cannot do anything, but they asked them to sit down. But as for me, after beating me that I cannot move, they still carry me on the floor like that, throw me in their cell on handcuff. When SP Tijani came there and asked of me, I was in the cell. I couldn't get myself. I couldn't talk. My mouth has swollen up. My jaw has shifted. I couldn't say a word even when they take me to chairman's office, which is CSP Saheed Egbeyemi. He was asking me questions. I couldn't talk. I couldn't move my mouth. Because I've been mercilessly beaten. God. SP Taufik Tijani, the OC monitoring in zone 2, said, look at the way your people have beaten this man, the way they've dealt with him. Won't you take care of him? Then Egbeyemi now said they should take me to their hospital. They have 8 facilities within their compound there. They took me there, but unfortunately, all of them, they've gone that day because it was on the 31st of December, which is the eve of the new year. So we couldn't meet anyone there. So it was from SP Tijani that I don't know the man from anywhere, but this man was so kind to the extent that this man needs immediate first aid. Said, okay, don't worry. Because CSP Saheed Egbeyemi was insisting that he believes that armed robber came. And SP Tijani was asking him, can armed robber come to your compound with Nigerian police force vehicle? Police vehicle, not civilian vehicle. And can armed robbers come with 2 men on uniform and other 4 plain uniform in a government establishment like yours? He was asking him in my presence. And he said, Governor, I've heard about it. And SP Tijani now asked, Taufik Tijani, OC monitoring, now said, fine, Governor is for everybody. Governor is for the poor, is for the rich. If Governor now empowered your policemen under you to collect bribe, which he gave the money, the mark money, the man collected it, and my men took the money back from after collecting. So let's go and see the governor together. This is what SP Tijani told this man. My body was shaking. I couldn't stand on my own. So some of the God. He did this thing just because he claims that governors has empowered them to beat me to that level, because some of them are even saying, kill him, nothing will happen. We have backup. Before SP Tijani came back that day, they say kill him, nothing will happen, shoot him. They will say it's accidental fire, that I drank gun with police, that kill him. So some of them were saying that there. When this SP that God will bless came, he took me to an hospital to take care of me after living there. From his own wisdom again, he now asked me, Mr. Man, I believe you don't have anything on you again. He gave me 10,000 naira. Say, just find your way. And you can't be going like a madman on the street with your cloth that they've torn. He now has one of his men that is living towards my axis. I live in Songo, Ota, to take me and drop me wherever the man is going. That he should drop me, at least I will have been very close to where I'm living. So after the chairman of task force, CSP Saheed Egbeyemi, have making different contacts, calling different people, then I think it got to a level, then he now to accept to leave the guy for the OC monitoring, to take the guy along. So OC monitoring now took the guy to zone 2. Sergeant Emmanuel, he was locked up. I made statement. The guy made statement. So, which my phone has been smashed. My phone that has been smashed on the 30th, that 31st was with me because I've removed my SIM from it. So the phone was with me. So they took it that day. They took the paper of the vehicle, which I said I bought it as a used something, which I'm still processing my own paper. So they took the paper. They took all my money in my pocket. They took my phone too. So now my IPO, which is investigation police officer, the one they gave me in zone 2, which is Supo Shukudi by name. So now obtain my statement and obtain the sergeant involved, Sergeant Emmanuel, that Inspector Ade directed to collect that money. So they took their statement, which they started begging that they will buy me my phone, they will pay my money back. They started begging. So on the 1st, OC called me to ask about my health, that how am I now? Hope I'm good. I said, I'm feeling serious pains in my tummy. On the 1st, I have to go to the hospital. I told him I'm on my way to the hospital. He said, those people have been calling him, different people have been calling him on that said matter, that they are begging, that they are bringing my boss to zone 2. And I said, sir, I said, please, take my boss for me. I don't want case. I want to make friends with them. He said, okay, if that is what I want, no problem. He have to leave his home according to him that day, because he called me that they are on their way. He released the guy on the 1st of January 2020 and asked the guy to come the 2nd day with the people that came for his bail, to sign his bail bond, which is one Roland. That Roland happens to be a Lagos State staff working with the task force. He is the supervisor of that team that arrested me. That Roland. He came with one Inspector Anishere. Both of them came to zone 2. So seeing me, they were begging me that they are going to buy my phone, give me my money back, so pay for my treatment, do all sorts of things. And when they were saying this, president of my IPO, which is the investigation police officer that was detailed for my case, so I told them that they should forget about my treatment, that God will do it. They should forget about my wristwatch. They should forget about my necklace, my handchain. So they are going to pay for the phone and this thing. They now said phone. Just buy me browsing phone. Just small phone. I don't mind. Because I don't want to make trouble. I want to make friends with them. They were so happy. The people that came with him, he also was happy. He asked for my number. We exchanged number. So they gave days that they will come 3 days later, which is on the 5th. They came. They brought the money for the Supo. One Supo, that is a ASP Adejo, that they beat there. They cut his belt. They also beat him. They took his wristwatch. So they begged him to buy all those things back for him. So they came the day they said they are coming. All the money they're supposed to give me is 63,000 naira. They came with 50,000 naira. They bought phone, Pop 2, which is Techno, and they gave 50,000, promising to bring the balance of 13,000 naira before the week runs out. I said they should leave it on my own. And my IPO was asking me, I said, yes, they should leave it. I don't want to make, I say it's good. It's good for us to be friends. They were happy, they shake me, they hug me. I mean, Roland and Emmanuel, Sergeant Emmanuel himself, and Inspector Anishere, we both explained pleasantry. They hugged me and they left. So before we go, we went to OC monitoring, and he said the man in question should come back. I mean, Sergeant Emmanuel, that we should go and finish everything before the AIG, that we have settled amicably, which they gave us day to come. On the said day, I went there, which was on Thursday, the following week. I went there. I waited till around 2 p.m. They didn't come until the OC monitoring asked me that I should go. I shouldn't worry. Then I left. Meanwhile, on the day I picked my boss from Zone 2, I noticed the boss is bringing black smoke because it's an injector, fuel injector boss. So if fuel did not finish in injector will not bring smoke, meaning they are using the boss or fuel finish from the boss before they now put another fuel. So even the money I collected from Zone 2, which is my money, that is where I spent that money.